Hi YouTube, Mike here. Happy Veterans Day. Today we're going to be saluting to a true American hero, Captain Skyhawk. Captain Skyhawk was released in 1990 and it emulated a lot of flying games. It was very entertaining. You were basically a pilot named Captain Skyhawk and you basically had to kill a bunch of aliens by shooting them down with your plane. Alright, so let's pop this sucker in and salute to our country. So we just gotta put the cartridge down, push the cartridge down. This cartridge always gives me a problem when I first start it up, but hopefully we should have no problem today. And as you can see, we already do have a problem. Every time I actually remove this cartridge from the NES, it smells like something's burning, so I don't think that's a good sign, but it still works. Alright, so Captain Skyhawk. I finally made a little like tripod sort of thing out of a chair, a box, and a couple of CD cases. But it gets the job done, and I don't have to hold the camera. I tried doing this review a couple of hours ago by holding the camera while playing. Never try that. Always make sure you have two hands on the controller. Alright, so let's play some Captain Skyhawk. Lower this volume so you guys can hear me. Alright. So Captain Skyhawk. You basically have 4 missions. Each of them you have to destroy one enemy base, and there are a couple of sub-missions that you have to go through. So you're basically a plane. The plane was rendered in 3D, and it looks pretty cool. And these guys are supposed to be the aliens, the people I'm shooting, and I mean, it's okay. I mean, they don't really look like aliens, but they look more like helicopters, and, you know, since when have aliens had helicopters? So, basically running around shooting people. If you have a turbo controller like I do, it's a lot easier just to push down on it while playing, instead of tapping the A button constantly. Sometimes when I'm playing, I accidentally run into enemy fire. And so let's get to one of the bosses. All right. So this is the main segment of the game, and then you can have some submissions such as delivering packages and you know, just fighting other jets, which is cool. But they're alien planes. I'm not sure if they're jets, but whatever. So here's the boss of the level. We got our enemy base. You could switch altitudes. I don't know if that helps you not avoid fire, but I really don't see any difference by changing altitudes. I like to stay high up though. But that's just me. I don't really think it makes a difference. So if you use B, you can have that super cannon sort of thing that I just did, and the machine gun cannon thing that I'm repetitively firing. That has unlimited ammo. Anything else you have to buy in a space station, which is another submission you have to do in order to get to the next mission. So here's the first submission: destroy enemy fighter planes. This kind of resembles Top Gun, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot easier than Top Gun. You don't have to do any landing. But there is an equivalent to Top Gun's landing on the battleship sort of thing. That's the next submission, which you'll see in a couple of seconds after I kill all these jets. Okay. And you don't have to actually hit anybody to win the level. It's just for extra points. You can lock on to these guys and fire some missiles, but I ran out of missiles a while ago, so basically I'm just shooting them down with my machine gun cannon thing. This game is a lot of fun because it's just constant action, but it can be repetitive because all the missions and submissions just keep on repeating themselves, except with a different difficulty. So this is the equivalent to landing on the battleship of Top Gun. docking with the space station. If you're not angled perfectly with that little opening, see, it's a pain in the butt. The controls are so weird. So you have to angle yourself exactly with the entrance of the space station. If not, you're going to crash and die. You only have a couple of continues after you lose your lives. It's not an unlimited continue sort of thing. So let's dock with the space station. Luckily I'm good at this. And there's no time limit, so you gotta line yourself up perfectly. Shit. Alright. It's tough, but I usually get it at the first time. See? You explode. And the controls are a little bit stiff, so it's not a perfect control scheme, but it's okay. I've seen worse. And I exploded again. It does get pretty frustrating after a while. There we go. Okay, docked with the space station, and now you can buy things. I like upgrading my cannon to the max, and then buying maybe a couple of missiles. Alright, so ran out of money, so let's go to the next mission. Now this is another submission. It's basically you have to deliver packages, drop supplies in the crosses. At first, I just skipped the instructions and I had no idea what I was doing. If you do not drop the supplies in correctly, you basically cannot beat the level. You have to hit the exact center of the cross. And basically, I think this is I haven't really gotten past the second mission. See, if it's not perfect, I should like before it wasn't perfect, so you know, I didn't get it in the crosshair. I just wanted to ask you guys, what's that? That's an enemy, and that's supposed to be an alien. You know, the creativity in this game is a little bit lacking because, as you can see, everything's being repeated. The same background, the same enemies, except that B thing. I don't even know what that is. It looks like a bomb with a propeller on it. But basically this is like the other submission. And I'm gonna try to drop at least one supply. Oh, okay. As you can see, it's a little bit frustrating. Overall, Captain Skyhawk is a pretty decent game. It's not the worst I've seen, but it's not the best shooting game. It's fun to play, but the replay value is about a 7 out of 10. It's not the best, but it's pretty good. So let's try to get at least one supply in the crosshair before I end this video. Oh shit. You have to time it perfectly because there's a delay to when it drops. It doesn't just drop automatically. You know, I really don't like it when there's delay in something. When you push a button, at least let it happen instantly. And I just died. Alright, that was the first, no. Well, that was the first time I did it in a regular mission. Shit, okay. I think you guys get the point. So, let's turn this off. Overall, Captain Skyhawk is a pretty good game, and I suggest it to anyone with an NES. You're doing yourself quite an injustice by not buying one of these things. So, I'd like to wish everyone a happy Veterans Day, and I give a salute to Captain Skyhawk. Later, guys. Bye.